Let's get started with the full body strength and stretch workout. This is a beginner to intermediate level workout. So if you're advanced, you can progress based on the intensity. Let's start with the first exercise called as push-ups. You can either stick to the left version, which is an advanced full push-ups, or you can stick to the easy version wherein you can get onto your knees and dip down. So 3, 2, 1 and start. Let's go ahead and do push-ups. Make sure you're aligned on the mat with your hands shoulder level apart, your belly button is in, and you keep breathing while you do this exercise. We're going to do somewhere around 8 to 10 reps. Alright, let's move to the next exercise. It's called Cobra stretch. You'll be on your palms, you'll be lifting your body weight up, your chest up from the floor, and let's hold it right there for about 10 seconds. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Let's move to the next exercise. The exercise is called as high plank. You have to lift your body weight up on your palms and on your toes. You got to be holding your belly button in to activate those core muscles, keeping your head neutral. Keep breathing and hold it right there for about 10 seconds. Make sure you keep breathing. Make sure your waist is in one line to your shoulder. Let's move to the next one. The exercise is called as Cobra to downward dog stretch. You will be in a high plank position, then taking your chest all the way into your knees and holding at the end of the stretch right there. So start with a Cobra stretch first and then move your hip up all the way into a downward dog. And while your feet is flat onto the floor, create a maximum stretch and hold it right there for about 10 seconds. Yes, let's move to the next exercise. Next exercise is called as lunges. If you're a beginner, you can stick to lunges without weights, or you can stick to lunges with weights if you think you've already been doing this exercise. So let's get started with forward step lunge. So 3, 2, 1 and start. Forward step right and step back, and then forward step left and then step back. While you do this exercise, make sure you keep breathing. Make sure you step as far as possible that you do not cross your knee to the toes. If you're stepping too close, you are going to be crossing the knees to the toes. So make sure you're creating around 90 to 80 degree angle on your knees. Keep your knees soft while you come back. Do not lock your knee, and that's how you do lunges. Keep doing those movements, forward step and forward stepping backwards. Lunges, we're going to do it about 8 to 10 reps in total. And let's move to the next exercise. Next exercise is called as downward dog stretch. To do the downward dog, you're going to get into the downward dog position with your legs hip level apart, and then just walk slightly forward to create a nice elongated stretch into your hamstrings and at the back of your calf muscles, and hold it right there for 10 seconds. Make sure you keep breathing, pushing your chest, and make sure that you try to lift your hip up as much. Let's move to the next one. The exercise is called reverse leg stretch. We are going to do this exercise on the right side first. So while being on all four, on your palms and on your knees, lift the right leg up. Try to hold the leg with the opposite hand at your ankle and hold it right there. We're going to hold it for 10 seconds. And now we are going to shift it to the left leg. Lift the other leg up and shift it to the right hand, opposite hand, and hold it right there. You're going to feel a nice stretch on the leg that's lifted up, and you're going to feel a nice balance challenge on this exercise too. Hold it right there for about 10 seconds with the other leg as well. Stay there and done. Alright, next exercise is called as a child pose to Hindu push-up stretch. The series of exercise, you're going to get into kneeling, then go all the way into a child pose stretch. From child pose stretch, you come back to kneeling and then stretch all the way backwards. Now get your hands down into the floor and create a nice Hindu push-up stretch, creating a curve in your back and then going down into the floor and coming back into kneeling. Let's get started with this exercise. Start with kneeling. Child pose stretch first. Lift your hand up, lift your body into kneeling, and from kneeling go all the way forward to the child pose stretch. Take your hands back all the way, creating the stretch at the back, and now go forward into child pose to a cobra stretch. We're going to repeat this one more time, starting up from the kneeling to child pose stretch. From child pose you come up to kneeling again and go to child pose stretch again. From child pose stretch we are going to get back to kneeling. Take our hands back and create a stretch into your chest. From all the way to child pose stretch and creating a cobra stretch, and from there back again into the floor. Alright, next one we are going to move to forward bend stretch. To do this stretch, you will be extending your legs forward in front of you, trying to bend forward as far as possible, and we're going to take our hands forward as well. It's okay if you're not able to take your entire body forward. Reach wherever possible, bend your head forward and hold wherever possible for 10 seconds. Staying right there, creating a nice stretch at the back in your legs as well as at the back of your neck. Next, we are going to move to child pose stretch. Bring your leg back into the kneeling position and sit into the child pose stretch. Extend your hands forward and lay down into the floor with your heads down into the floor as well. Stay there for 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Done. Alright, let's move to forward butterfly stretch, in which you're going to get into a butterfly position and keeping your back straight, hinging forward from your hip. So from butterfly stretch, position yourself, hinge from your hip forward, take your hands forward as far as possible, creating a nice hip stretch and holding it there for about 10 seconds. Yes, let's stay right there. Let's move to the next exercise. The same butterfly position, we are going to twist our torso to the right and then to the left. Let's get started. Take your hands to your ankle, twist your body to the left and then to the right. We're going to do it a couple of times. Right and then left. One more time. Right and then left. Alright, let's move to the next exercise from here. We're going to just end this workout by doing some deep breathing. Cross your legs in front of you, keep your hands rested easily on your knee and then do some deep breathing. So let's get started. Inhale in through nose, exhale out through mouth. Inhale in deep, exhale out. One last time, inhale in and exhale out. We are done for today.